Triple H sends a message to Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa ahead of the Tribal Combat match on WWE RAW. Ahead of the highly anticipated Tribal Combat match set to take place on WWE RAW this Monday, January 6th, Triple H, the Chief Content Officer of WWE, took to his X, formerly known as Twitter, account to hype up the intense showdown between Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. The match will settle the long-standing claim of who truly holds the title of the Tribal Chief. The story between Reigns and Sikoa has been one of both rivalry and camaraderie, evolving since post-WrestleMania XL. After the massive fallout within the bloodline, Solo Sikoa emerged as a dominant force, positioning himself as the new leader of the faction. He recruited a powerhouse lineup, including Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu, to back his claim as the new tribal chief. Sikoa was ready to build his own legacy, but at SummerSlam, the return of Roman Reigns to the scene changed everything. Reigns, who had previously led the bloodline, cost Sikoa the opportunity to capture the undisputed WWE Championship, fueling tensions between the two. This led to a climactic reunion of the original tribal chief Reigns with the OG members of the bloodline, reigniting the fierce battle for supremacy. In a series of jaw-dropping moments, Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa's fates became intertwined, and now, with the stakes higher than ever, both men will face off to determine who will claim the coveted Ulafala. Triple H's brief but impactful message on social media captures the essence of what fans can expect when these two juggernauts collide in the ring. The official tweet read, "Two halves of one bloodline, two who claim to be the true tribal chief. And in 2 days, a battle for one Ulafala. In 2 days. Tribal Combat. LFG live this Monday on RAW on Netflix." With tensions building, the Tribal Combat match promises to be more than just a physical contest. It will be a battle for the soul of the bloodline and the undisputed title of Tribal Chief. The Ulafala, a sacred symbol within the group, will be the ultimate prize, and only one will walk away as the true leader of the bloodline. For fans eagerly awaiting this monumental clash, it's more than just a match. It's the culmination of months of tension, betrayal, and ambition. As Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa go head-to-head, each claiming their rightful place at the head of the bloodline, the fate of the faction and the future of both superstars hangs in the balance. WWE fans can catch the Tribal Combat match live on RAW's Netflix premiere this Monday. The stage is set and the countdown to this epic showdown has officially begun. Will Reigns reclaim his throne as the tribal chief, or will Solo Sikoa carve out his own legacy and usher in a new era for the bloodline? Only time will tell. As the Tribal Combat match between Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa approaches on WWE RAW, wrestling analyst Sam Roberts has sparked speculation about potential interference from some of WWE's biggest stars, including The Rock and Drew McIntyre. During an episode of the Not Some Wrestling podcast, Roberts discussed the likelihood of outside interference playing a role in this monumental match. With tensions running high between Reigns and Sikoa, and with the future of the bloodline at stake, Roberts believes that both The Rock and McIntyre could make their presence felt in this high-stakes showdown. I do think that it's interesting that in the beginning, it felt like The Rock had a possibility of interfering in this Tribal Combat match, Roberts said. And I think that he still does, but now, Drew McIntyre, I think he's just as likely, if not more likely to, either as well as or instead of The Rock, interfere in this match that's gonna happen on the Netflix RAW. The Rock, who has long been associated with WWE and its history with the Inoue family, was initially rumored to play a significant role in the Tribal Combat match. Given his iconic status as a former WWE superstar and his family connection to Reigns and Sikoa, many fans speculated that The Rock could play a pivotal part in determining the outcome. However, Roberts pointed out that, while The Rock's involvement remains possible, Drew McIntyre has emerged as an equally, if not more, likely candidate to get involved in the match. McIntyre has had an ongoing rivalry with members of the Bloodline, particularly Roman Reigns, and has made his intentions clear, with the Scottish Warrior's eyes firmly set on taking down the OG Bloodline. McIntyre's interference in the Tribal Combat match would fit seamlessly into the current storyline. In fact, McIntyre will face Jey Uso on the January 6th edition of Raw, further escalating his involvement with the Bloodline. In recent weeks, McIntyre has been involved in a number of segments that hint at a deeper connection to the Bloodline's ongoing drama. After his victory over Sami Zayn at Saturday night's main event, McIntyre's growing involvement with Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and the rest of the Bloodline has fueled speculation that he could disrupt the Tribal Combat match in a significant way. Whether as an ally or foe, McIntyre's interference could dramatically alter the trajectory of the storyline and leave fans on the edge of their seats. The stakes for the Tribal Combat match could not be higher. The match will determine who truly deserves to be called the Tribal Chief, and with Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa both claiming that title, the possibility of outside interference becomes even more compelling. A potential involvement by The Rock would carry the weight of legacy and family ties, while McIntyre's interference would bring a fresh and unpredictable element to the mix, especially considering his current tension with the group.